Yay, Mike. All right, hi, I'm Brenda Layton, and it's my pleasure to introduce the Femtor Prize each month. I want to tell you a little bit about that. So Julie mentioned earlier that we are a community, but we're not just a community, we are a community of sharing and of giving. Would you all say that?
Yeah.
Right? Yes. So we have so much experience within this room. These beautiful women and a few good men, right, have so much experience to share, life experience, business experience, and I love that they're givers, they're mentors, but in eWomen Network, we like to call them Femtors. So, today, we have Lisa Olsson. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Lisa Olsson is a wife and mom of 2 small boys who enjoys all things active, both indoors and outdoors. She started her Olsson fitness training business 3.5 years ago and her Arbonne business over 2 years ago, really focusing on nutrition and coaching clients through an amazing clean eating program. Her goal is to inspire others to believe in themselves, be confident, love who they are, and to live a life of their own dreams, filled with more than they could ever imagine. Please help me welcome Lisa Olsson.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Brenna. I am so excited and honored to be here. I'm loud, I'm like, wave my hands a lot, so bear with me. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! This is the best time of the year, right? I'm a fitness and health and nutrition nut, so Happy New Year! So I wanted to just share a little bit more about me. So I grew up with 3 brothers, and they would tell you that I was probably perfect. I followed every single rule. I never got in trouble, and I was the favorite. And I look back, and I'm like, well, yeah, like you got in trouble all the time. You were yelled at by mom and dad all the time. I did not want to get yelled at, so I followed all the rules, and I did everything that I was supposed to be doing. And so maybe I was the favorite at the time, I'm not sure. But I had one major argument with my parents, and I wanted to go to the big public high school down the street. They had the best sports program there, right? I was an athlete, and I was going to be the star athlete at that school. Well, they wanted me to go to this small, private, Catholic, all-girls high school that their sports program was awful. Like, they were so bad. I saw them get beat up by the public school that I wanted to go to. And I was like, really? I lost that argument, and so I sucked it up, and I was there, and I worked really hard. My parents said, if you do all of these things, then you are going to get into any college and be able to play sports, get into any college within reason and be able to play sports there. So I did every single thing that they told me, and I worked really hard. And my mom told me later, she said, you know, your brother, he told me, he said, wow, Lisa works really hard, and she doesn't even know if she's going to get in or not. She doesn't even know if this is going to work. I got rejected from every school that I wanted to go to. Every single one. I got a rejection letter on my graduation day from the school that I wanted to go to most. So I had to do a little change of thought, and I said, okay, where can I really get into academically 100%, and where can I play and get a softball scholarship instead of a basketball scholarship? So I found an awesome school out in Pennsylvania. I had a fantastic time. It was amazing. And I landed the best job after college ever. Like, I got the head softball coaching job at Colorado College. How cool is that, right? So we weren't very good, but we got better. We got better. Like, I had the best record in school history, so that was cool. 4 years later, the athletic director called me into her office after our best season and said, okay, thank you. So we're gonna make a change. Would you like to get fired or resign? And I was like, really? Like, what? We just had like the awesome best season ever? Okay. So that sucked. And I'm not gonna lie. And so, but what did I do? I had to suck it up and go do something else, right? So for 7 or 8 years, I probably did any kind of job after that a high school graduate could do. I didn't want to use my master's of education to be a teacher. I ended up getting an MBA in financial management. I started in banking, like the lowest level that you could start at, like inside a grocery store, because 2 master's degrees couldn't get you much better than that. And so I started working my way up, and I was a business banker, and I was talking to all these business owners, and I was like, why do you get to do what you want to do? Why don't I get to do what I want to do? And I seriously remember sitting in my office, and I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, like what the heck? Like this is not cool. Like why am I building somebody else's dream when I could be building my own? And that's when I said, you know what? I'm gonna go start my own business. And I started my personal training business on the side as a banker in the evenings and on the weekends. I barely saw my toddler and husband at home. I ended up getting pregnant. So I saw my husband a little bit. So I ended up getting pregnant, and I realized, you know what, I really have to make this work. I have to work really, really hard to make this work. And at 7 months pregnant, I found Arbonne, because that's the best time to start another business in all of this. But I realized I had to have the income. I had to have that nutrition plan with my online training. So I handed in my resignation on my maternity leave like this. Like I was so scared, and I handed in my resignation from the bank. I knew I could do it. I was going to work really hard, and I was going to be in control of my future. And that's my message to you. Just work really hard. Believe in you. Be in control of your future. Be inspired and love yourself. So thank you so much.